On those big announcements of the senior jobs in government. Let's next talk to the political commentator and analyst Alistair Jones. Alistair, Burnham has admitted that politics hasn't delivered for ordinary people for years, and not just in the UK, but far beyond. What does that actually mean, and can it be fixed?
What does it mean? It means different things to different people. What it boils down to, though, is, can I afford to pay all my bills? Can I afford to pay for a holiday? Are my children doing well at school? Is my pension going to be safe in school? A whole range of different things impacting upon different people in different ways. Can it all be fixed? I think aspects of it are being fixed. The problem has sometimes been that the communication has failed dismally within the Starmer government. So when they were actually, for example, increasing people's wages, so people were actually a little bit better off and they were paying a little bit less in tax, it wasn't being communicated very clearly, and the things that were rankling dominated the headlines. So one of the things that needs to change is better communication of what is going on and how it is affecting people, especially when it's positive.
OK, accepting the presentation is important, but we have seen a number of different prime ministers promise change, but many of the same problems remain over decades. I mean, can you fix the UK's problems without pain?
Without pain, probably not. The question is how much pain, and how much pain people are going to be willing to accept in relation to what is going on. So, for example, Andy Burnham has talked about bringing back into the public sector a range of different industries. So, for example, the railways are gradually being brought back into the public sector, and there is talk of services such as the water industry being brought back into the public sector. Those sorts of changes could potentially cost the government a lot of money in the short term, but for a longer term benefit. So people's bills will not rise so quickly, they may even fall. The Scottish example is there, where it is still in the public sector and they've got the lowest bills and the best water quality in the UK. So there are things like that can be done. Some of them are huge projects, such as potential renationalisation, but the consequences, the knock-on, takes several years potentially before people see the benefits, and sometimes people are not willing to wait that long, and that's the problem we've got in the UK.
This is a centre-left party, a centre-left government. I mean, some will say the UK's fixes might involve cutting debt, cutting social spending. How uncomfortable might that be for this ruling Labour Party?
It becomes very uncomfortable, and this is something that Keir Starmer failed to get through in his government. One of the things to think about with the welfare bill, the vast majority of that welfare bill is pensions. State pension provided to people who've paid in throughout their entire working careers to get a small amount of money back every month in return for those payments. So that is the largest part of the welfare bill, and that is out of bounds, which means that other areas suddenly rise to the forefront, such as adult social services, children's social services, unemployment benefit, personal independence payment plans. There's a whole range of different things there that could be up for grabs, but all of them will hurt.
Alistair, good to see you. Thanks for that. The political commentator and analyst, Alistair Jones.